Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, March 1. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang has given the assurance that the police will remain vigilant and committed to apprehending criminals and securing communities. The minister made the statement in a press release issued yesterday by the Security Ministry. He commended the security forces on this week's guns and ammunition find of more than 20 illegal weapons at the Kingston port. Dr. Chang notes that the recovery of the shipment of high-powered weapons on arrival to Jamaica signifies the continued work of the security forces to safeguard Jamaica. In a response to the recent shootings in the western part of the island, the minister says the security forces will continue to maintain a strong presence in the communities of St. James. He expressed condemnation over the recent spike in murders during the past few weeks in the parishes of St. James and Westmoreland. He adds that while there are no state of public emergencies operating in the parishes, the security forces will spare no effort in bringing these vicious criminals to justice. Persons with information concerning murders are urged to call the police or Crime Stop at 311. The government has initiated steps to tap into dormant bank accounts to provide low-interest financing to micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, MSMEs. A consultancy group has been contracted and is tasked with the responsibility of reviewing and advising the administration as to the approach to be taken. The update on the government's plan to access the nearly $50 billion in unclaimed accounts was provided by Industry Minister Audley Shaw at yesterday's Jamaica Business Development Corporation JBDC Breakfast Forum. The action comes against the background of the governance framework, which stipulates a 15-year timeline before the dormant funds can be accessed by the state. This compares to the international standard of 7 years and the 5-year timeline in the United States. Mr. Shaw says he met with the consultants earlier this week and noted that the group is actively exploring the matter.
The first report is due in April, the second report by July, which I have then sharing it, of course, with the Minister of Finance, because accessing dormant funds has got to be a part of the landscape of finding affordable funding for the small and medium enterprises. So that's active, and we are serious about it.
The JBDC report shows that 73% of MSMEs identified capital as the most needed resource for production. As of today, a close season for Queen Conch takes effect until January 31, 2020. During the period of the close season, it is illegal for any person to catch Queen Conch and/or harvest any conch products. For the first 21 days of the close season, only conch meats which have been inspected and verified by the Fisheries Division via a certificate of conch in storage in 2018 and conch opercula may be sold, processed, or imported. The close conch season was recently declared by the Fisheries Minister Audley Shaw. This is part of the ministry's efforts to allow for the replenishing of the conch, which has been a delicacy for fish lovers. Persons are being urged to contact the Fisheries Division for further clarification on the sale and inspection of the meat. And finally, the government is to table a document in the upcoming fiscal year which seeks to implement the National Health Insurance Scheme. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says this will be a significant milestone addressing affordable health care for Jamaicans.
It's really about saying to Jamaicans, how do we put aside something for the day when we really need it? And how do we use what Jamaicans put aside to collectively create a healthcare infrastructure? So if you need a CT scan, if you need any other form of diagnostic, if you need an operating theater, if you need a surgeon, if you break a limb and you need a pin inside or an implant, you don't have to wait as people are waiting now. For a week, for 2 weeks, for a year.
The ministry is to stage a series of national discussions on the National Health Insurance Scheme, which Dr. Tufton says is important in the face of the increasing cost of health care. He was speaking at the ministry's recent Taking Responsibility road tour in Hanover. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.